could you describe a recent situation where you felt a leader could have benefited from additional training in culture building, leadership, or both?
Mm, yeah, I mean, uh, from the leader perspective, uh, we are generally, one should not be too focused on the results while not prioritizing the employees' well-being. Uh, and if the leader is communicating in a very aggressive and demanding way, that also leads to demotivation for the team. And trust, that is also very important. So if we are not able to, develop a mutual trust, then that also is going to hamper the employees, faith, or I would say uh, employees' uh, affiliation for the organization. So in that aspect, as I mentioned before, we need to give proper training uh, for their well-being and to maintain a good work-life balance and to bring some effective communications. Now, this training should be going, time to time. It should not be a one-time process, but should be a never-ending process. And the leader should also take the constructive feedback. That is very important because that it has to be taken in a very constructive way, so that the leader can also evolve. And of course, as I mentioned, the value of diversity and the inclusion is very important for the successful growth of a company or an organization. And once we go with this aspect from the leader perspective, from the organization perspective, definitely we can retain the employee. Our good people can be retained so that they won't be engaged in looking for some other job. And they will also have a high morale, and because the organization is taking care of their well-being. And this will also give a good creativity and innovation for the organization through the ideas, through the liberation of ideas that comes from this employee. And perhaps in the long run can also give a good organizational brand